Hello friends, welcome to another Stage Taco video. Today, we're going to be playing more Shovel Knight. So welcome to episode 2 of Let Us Play Shovel Knight. Now, this guy, he's a deposed king. We talked to him in the last video. He was telling us that King Knight sits on the Pridemoor's throne. Today, I think we should help him out. You know what that means. We're gonna be taking on King Knight today in this episode of Let Us Play Shovel Knight. So we're gonna head out of the village. Got the bard playing his music there. Keep on making music, man. We're gonna head out, and we're off to adventure. Pridemoor Keep is just north of the village. And with that, we're gonna be taking on our first Order of No Quarter, King Knight. For chivalry. Welcome to the Pridemoor Keep. Now this stage, I'm gonna tell you guys something pretty interesting. In this stage, you can actually go to the left. There's a little secret back here. So, you can shovel that thing. And you got the Yacht Club Games symbol up there. They just decided to put the Yacht Club Games symbol up there. And there's a music sheet right here. So if you guys want to go for a 100%, I'm not going to be going for a 100% this playthrough, but if you guys want to find all the secrets, that is one that I actually found out about a lot later than I wish I did, because I love getting music sheets and I love giving them to the bard, and he just seems like a nice guy, you know? So anyway, we're gonna advance on in Pridemoor Keep. And it looks like he has a lot of defenses coming in. He's got lava buckets just pouring down. You might not want to touch the lava. Guys, the buckets are lava. Or filled with lava. It's like a different version of the floor is lava, but the buckets are filled with lava. That makes more sense than the floor is lava, at least. Doesn't sound as fun. But anyway, yeah, King Knight has taken over Pridemoor Keep, and we must take it back. Also, oh dang it. Hang on, I'll talk about them when they show up again. Just the enemy designs. Look at those rats. They just have propellers strapped on them. So they're flying rats. Oh, goodness. You got this magician guy. But they're just rats. They're just innocent little rats, and you put propellers on them to try to attack Shovel Knight. They might have had a low budget on the enemy department. Well, like King Knight, maybe. I still find the rats one of the funniest enemies in video games. Now, we've come across this checkpoint, but this isn't nothing new. We've come across checkpoints before. But what's special about these checkpoints, the checkpoints we've seen before had like this little fancy thing around it, but this one doesn't. And that's because you can break the checkpoint to get gold. Now what that means is, if you break a checkpoint to get gold, you won't be able to come back to that checkpoint, because the checkpoint has been just taken out. And it kind of serves as a little bit of a sort of optional difficulty. If you want to take out all the checkpoints, that means you, like, can't die. Or else you start all the way back at the beginning. And you do that for more gold. Which I find to be a very interesting mechanic in Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight is filled with all these great ideas. I'm gonna break this one too, because I think I can get through this part of the stage no problem. You get a little bit of extra gold, but you also be careful for these chandeliers, they fall. I like how they give you clues on what these little chandelier things would do. It shakes a bit before it falls. There's a little sound effect that comes with it, and it gives you plenty of advanced warning. But if you're not careful, you're gonna find yourself running into those. Now, I happen to know that there's a little secret over here. There's this silhouette of Shovel Knight. You stand perfectly still like this. There's a secret chamber in Pridemoor Keep. And there's a blue chest over there. And we always like treasure, so why don't we go ahead and open it? And it's a person! In the village or out in the field, I have all the deals. You're not gonna believe what I just found in this chest. Wanna see? Well, yeah, I wanted the treasure from the chest, dude. So, if you find a blue chest in a stage, the chester will sell you a relic. I'm gonna buy this. We got the Flare Wand. Flare Wand is a basic projectile weapon. You shoot fireballs. Now, I probably should have brought this up when I came to the village. It just sort of slipped my mind. But if you want us to change weapons, you press minus, and that takes you to the menu. You got the Triple Chalice in there, the Chaos Sphere we bought in the last episode, and we got our newly acquired Flare Wand. And if you press Y, you can go to your gear section to see what all you have. I have 9 out of 46 music sheets. You got how many meal tickets you have, what armor and shovel blade you have. But I'm gonna stick with the Flare Wand in my inventory for now, so that'll be ready to use. And that's all there is back here, but you know, one thing I like about this secret is that it's very subtle. Like, you see the silhouette of Shovel Knight, and you might think, that's weird, why is there a silhouette of Shovel Knight in there? And so one time, for fun, I was just like, I'm gonna make the pixels of Shovel Knight perfectly align with that. And so I finally did it, and I was like, that's pretty neat, I like it. But then it flipped around, and I was like, wait a minute, whoa, 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 whoa. This is actually a secret. And that's how I found out about getting the Flare Wand. And things that look suspicious, but you don't know if it's just a regular, like, old background thing, those are some of my favorite kinds of secrets. Or something you'd just be doing for fun, and you find out it's actually a secret that gets you an extra item. I mean, that's always the best, when you find out, hey, this random thing that I was doing just for fun is actually useful. Use the Flare Wand to take that guy out. I'm the better user of the Flare Wand here. Also, behind here, you swing your shovel at it, there's more hidden area, and there's a treasure chest right here. So yeah, that's pretty neat. Getting all the treasure I can. And then down here, there's a checkpoint, which I'll probably get that, because I don't like going without checkpoints. Some people do, some people don't, but I always find it worth it to activate the checkpoints. Now here, we've got the mini-boss of this stage. It's a griffin in armor. The thing you gotta do is you gotta hit it in the face. You can't hit it in the chest, or else you'll just, like, bounce off. He shoots off that fire attack, and also you can't hit him on the top of the head because he's also got armor there. But if you hit him enough times, you'll eventually succeed. Oh no, it's the army of propeller rats. They just look so cute. They're just there. And if you bounce off those enemies there, you can get up here. you go to the right, there's a little secret area. All there is over here is treasure, so if you don't really care for treasure, that's fine. You don't have to come back here. But I always do. It's how I play. I explore every secret I can find. And there's this treasure chest over here. And you can follow my exact... And if you follow my exact pathway, you can get to it, because there's a wall right here. I can't go past it, but the banner covers that. So you can go up here, you just can't go through the bottom path. And that's a trick that the game developers use, using foreground assets to cover up like the background and the platforms you're actually supposed to use, so that you can get a little bit of challenge out of it. Like behind these banners, you can get a little bit of gold, like you saw there was like that 5 that popped up. That means you got a little more gold. You can also hop on top of these little chandelier things. And I fell there. Real graceful, Shovel Knight. You can't get those anymore. Okay, and also, there are certain enemies that kind of resist your upward attack. Like, he shields against it. This guy's a somewhat of a tough enemy, because he likes to block your attacks. But if you wait for him to attack and then shovel him, it all turns out good. So back here, I shoveled that wall and found the music note sheet, whatever they're called. And we're moving on to our next gimmick of the stage, the book. I do not like the book. The book is hard. If you hit the book, these platforms will appear for a limited time. So sometimes that stresses me out. Nowadays, it's not really as much of a problem, because I play Shovel Knight quite a bit. But those things would stress me out the first time I played. Be careful of the falling chandeliers, get the gold and chicken, and there were 2 chickens in here. That doesn't show how rich King Knight is. I don't know. I don't even know. And we got this griffin over here that we saw earlier. Just gotta hit him in the face. He's taken out. And that chicken would be sort of your health for this next area, in which lone hallway, lone checkpoint, magic refill, that means the boss. An interloper is in our midst. Begone from our throne room, knave. I'm no more an intruder than you. You aren't even a real king. Oh, but you're mistaken. The enchantress saw me for my fabulously regal self, and now all bow before me. You're not but a descendant dandy. Prepare to taste justice. Shovel justice. Silence! And we're facing King Knight. Now, I have to give Yacht Club real props for making these boss fights super memorable. I love how each of the bosses move and attack you, because like you just see King Knight just skipping around like he's the boss of everything. He had trumpets playing for an attack, and don't touch the confetti. They actually hurt you. Because King Knight is so rich that he can manufacture dangerous confetti. And that's that. we have dethroned King Knight. And restored peace to the Pridemoor castle. And as we fall asleep, we remember what we did and all that. Just say, hey, we did it. We beat King Knight. Make sure to put out the fire again, because it always gives you gold. Let's go back to the village and see what that one guy says. We can enter the village because we don't have weapons. Well, the bard's happy. Whoa! You have 2 music sheets! Magnificent! Take 500 gold for each. Of course. Wonderful. Found the descendant dandy. You wouldn't believe how many revisions King Knight demanded. He's what we call a nightmare client. And he can perform the music sheets that you give to him. Now let's go down and see that king guy. This guy right here. King Knight reigns no more. Huzzah! Now I can rule Pridemoor! Hurrah! I can't wait to greet old Plume and Beaky. They probably can't wait to see me. We made him quite happy. Well, with making that guy happy, I think we've had a pretty successful day. So that wraps it up for this episode of Let Us Play Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. And leave a comment down below of what you liked and all that. So, hope you enjoy, and see you next time on Let Us Play Shovel Knight, Shovel of Hope.